Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2678, and that one is I Do Love You by Billy Stewart. This was released in 1965 and went to number 26 pop, number 6 R&B. I'll get into Billy Stewart and his discography in a minute. First, I want to talk a little bit about this song. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's just kind of a simple, kind of soulful love ballad, and not a lot to say about it. Doesn't say a whole lot. Just a love song, basically. He's pleading his love for his girlfriend, and sounds like they've already been in a relationship, and maybe things are going bad, and maybe he's pleading for him to stay, her to stay with him. That's what it sounds like to me, you know. But anyway, I think it's a pretty song, and I think Billy Stewart does a good job singing it. Here's a picture of the album that it was released on called I Do Love You, and here's a picture of Billy Stewart, a big guy. He kind of looks like Fats Domino, I think. I don't know if he was following in Fats's footsteps. Maybe he was. I don't know. But he didn't live very long, unfortunately. He was born in 1937 in Washington D.C. He died in 1970 at age 32 in Southfield, North Carolina. He had diabetes. He was already sick from diabetes, but he died in a motorcycle accident, which most people think was aggravated by his diabetes. It probably was. His health wasn't very good, but he did have some good songs. I'm just gonna go through his hits. Not a lot of hits, but I'll just go through them. So 1962, he had "Reap What You Sow." That went to number 18 R&B, number 79 pop. 1963, he had "Strange Feeling," which went to number 25 R&B, number 70 pop. 1965, you had the one I'm featuring today, I Do Love You, which went to number 6 R&B, number 26 pop. Later that year, he had Sitting in the Park, which went to number 4 R&B, number 24 pop. Following year, 1966, he had his biggest hit, that was Summertime. That was, I guess, featured in the opera Porgy and Bess. It was written by, I believe it was, who was it? Famous jazz duo. I forget their name. Kind of bothering me. But anyway, it's a famous song. But he had a hit with it in 1966 that went to number 7 R&B, number 10 pop is only top 10. 1967 he had Secret Love, which went to number 11 R&B, 29 pop. Later he had Every Day I Have the Blues, which went to 41 R&B, 79 pop. 68 he had Cross My Heart, which went to 34 R&B, 86 pop. His last hit was "Tell Me the Truth" later that year, which went to 48 R&B and didn't hit the Hot 100. So those were his hits. And anyway, yeah, George Gershwin, he was the one I was trying to think of. He was the one who wrote Summertime. It's driving me nuts. I couldn't think of that. But anyway, so those were his hits. And I don't think I really have. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing I guess I need to say about this song, I Do Love You. I think there were several covers of it, but there was a top 40 cover in 1979 by a disco group called GQ. Seemed like they were making disco remakes of just about everything in the late 70s. And 79 was kind of the year we started ODing on disco. And actually, it was GQ's version I heard first. And I never liked GQ's version as much. I think Billy Stewart did a much better version, and I think that's true of a lot of soul hits. I think the originals are usually better, and this is a case in point. I don't think anybody did this song. At least the only other cover I've heard is GQ's, but theirs wasn't as good as Billy Stewart's. And I have a couple more songs by Billy Stewart coming up on my list. I think he was a good singer. It's too bad he didn't live longer. But anyway, that completes my profile of I Do Love You by Billy Stewart. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.